Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Here I have with me my daughter, Julia. She's the one who made me start this YouTube channel because she was always telling me, Mommy, we need to have, you can start a YouTube channel. And I was like, no, we don't need it. She was like, it will be so fun. You can share your thoughts and how you came here. And thank you so much. Yeah, now you can go. She's at home because she is sick. She's not feeling well today, so that's why she's here. So today I would like to talk about a housekeeping job in Sweden, the job that was able to make me help mommy achieve her retirement, have a retirement home. Yeah. So the job I was working in Sweden at a Spar Hotel. I have all my papers here because I am so good at keeping my papers. From the comment, there was somebody, a lady from Sweden, was saying, "No, you did not work in Sweden, ABCD." But here it is. This is my recommendation letter from my boss, my ex-boss. She is called Eva Floren. So I worked in a Spar Hotel, and Spar Hotel is in Gothenburg. You take a tram to Mayona, and that is 15 minutes around, yes. So I worked there from my contract here. It shows I started working there in 16th of July. Yeah. I started working there and I was being paid. My salary was 119 crowns. In Sweden. They use crowns, which is called krona på svensk eller norsk. So this was, and that time change to Kenya was 10. One Swedish krona was 10 Kenya shillings. So this is 119. That is 1,190. Yeah, Kenya shillings, if you want to translate it into that. So my job contract was saying I was supposed to start working at 8 o'clock until 5 o'clock. That is out of summer, but in summer days we were getting to work from 9 o'clock until 6 o'clock. Then I was being paid for 8 hours, but I was at work for 9 hours because 1 hour we were not being paid because we are just substitutes. That was resting hour. We had 15 minutes break. It's called coffee break, then 30 minutes lunch break, then another 15 minutes also coffee break again, and then it was home time. So I used to work as a substitute. Here they call it vicar. It means you're not fully employed. You're just someone who works when there is vacant shift. So if somebody is sick or the the boss needs extra people at work, or yeah, so we get called, or she used to send jobs, like for example, if she checks shift, how many people she needs, and then she will just send messages, like you'll receive messages earlier next month or even 2 months in advance. So you choose which vacs you want, which shifts you want. Sorry, I am mixing with Norwegian a little bit. It's not easy once you start learning the languages. So then I was working like a substitute, and that means when you're employed, you do not work on Saturday and Sunday. Or if your agreement is Saturday, Sunday, but you can work maybe once in a month or twice in a month. So meaning us as substitutes, we were the ones who were taking jobs on weekends and holidays. And those days we were getting paid double paid because it's weekend. And you know, in countries like Sweden, Norway, it's the government who decides the amount of salary you are being paid. And also there is an organization body for workers that defend workers. So because holidays you're not supposed to work. If you work, you get double paid. Saturday, Sunday, if you work, you get double paid. So that was it. In the evening, if you work, there is also another type of salary for that. So this job, I was working a lot because I had no child. I was just free, and my husband was also at work, so I had all the time. I used to take more extra jobs and that helped me to finance mama's house in a in a short time. And everybody in the comment on the other video of I managed to build for mom a house, a retirement home, 2 years in 2 years in Sweden. Yes, it was not even actually 2 years, it was less than 2 years, because I started working in July 2016, and then I did not work the whole year because we had not accommodation. Our where we lived expired. We lived there for 1 year and we had to move. And we tried looking for a house we did not get, so we had to move to another town. Then while we were still searching for a house, then we got, and then we came back again. So I did not work for about 3 4 months, and during that time I went to Swedish school to learn language a little bit. So then I wrote to my boss that I wanted to come back. She said, come, I need people. Then I went back to work again in Gothenburg. My boss, she's so nice. She's called Eva Floren. She is the boss at the Spar Hotel Mayona. Very nice lady. She always told me, even when I was moving to Sweden, from Sweden, she always told me if I wanted to work, I can just go back. But I was not to live in Sweden for a long time. So, if you are planning to move abroad, like Europe here, and you are not married to a native who lives in countryside like I live now, please don't live in the countryside. You're alone. You can decide where to live. Live in the big cities, in the big towns. There are so many jobs there. There are English jobs, even if you move to a country where they don't speak English. The jobs like housekeeping, they don't require you to speak English. Jobs are doing packaging in the industry, doing cleaning the malls, cleaning the schools, giving out magazines. There are so many jobs that you can start immediately if you have your papers for living in that country. And this one you can only do. I also will advise you to do these jobs for a short term. Do not make them your long term job, because these jobs, they are more physical jobs. They require you to use a lot of your body. Like when I was working in the hotel, it was a lot of work. We used to clean so many rooms. We had from floor 1 to floor 8, and this floor, for example, floor 2 had like 30 up to 32 rooms, and there are only two people working there, so you divide the two of you divide equally, and it was a lot of there was a time I had to go to hospital to see a physiotherapy to help me with sitting positions and how to how to maneuver around, and I even had to get some massages. That's how bad it was. So if you're planning to do these jobs, do not make it a long term. Do not make it something for 5 10 years to come. Just do it a short term. If you have something you're working on to do back at home, like I was working through seeing that my mother gets something for herself. So then I decided these 2 years I just want to focus and just to do any job that was going to help me do this project that I have. I know most of us who are coming abroad here, we have baggage back at home. Like your parent needs a home or a decent nice house, your siblings want college fees, so they also want to move to other abroad countries where you need to pay the agent, or you want to start a project for your partner back at home, or you want to, yeah, whatever you want. If it's in a quick way that 2 years or 3 years can solve, please get these jobs. After that, don't continue. Focus, learn the language of the country you have moved to, because here every country has different language they are speaking. So you need to learn the language. It's so important. There are jobs you cannot work if you don't learn the language. Also, if you are applying for a permanent residency or citizenship, there is requirement of language. So language is very important. After learning the language, just sit back and ask yourself, what do I want? Or if you had started something from the country you moved to, You can also further your education. In Europe, they need papers. Here, if you have papers, you will get a job, even if you go back to school and study something like, hey, look at me now, I'm in my 30s and I'm back to school. And do not even fear going back to school in your 40s, in your 50s. It's possible here. Go achieve your dreams, go to school and get your right papers and do the job you deserve. Yeah. So do not fear going back to school. It's nice, and you will have a job that you enjoy going to. And working hours are so nice here. We have good time. Like where I'm working right now, I start working at 7:30 in the morning and I go home at 3 o'clock. So all that time I have after that, I have with my children. I have reading my books and all that. So it's so nice. So also I have discovered a lady. She lives in Canada. She's called Joyce Nurse Canada. She's talking about how to go to Canada if you want to become a caregiver or a nurse. I will put her link on description so you can click on that and just go and watch her stuff. I liked a lot of it. She's really doing a good job in giving people information that people need. And I know, like in my country, Kenya, people are really suffering. The youths don't have jobs. So if I have any information about jobs or agents, I will be coming here and talking about them. So thank you so much. Subscribe. I have so much to share with you. I will be even going live now. I have achieved milestone. I have over 1,000 subscribers, so I'm looking forward to 4,000 watch hours to receive something from YouTube, you know. Also, if you love these videos, you can also just click on thank you and send something small to for Judy to create more videos like this. Thank you so much for subscribing. You all have made me so happy. I'm so happy to be here, so happy to talk to you, my newfound community. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video. Bye.